Welcome back, guys, to Rufford Old Hall, part 2. So I was just talking about Captain Birdseye, and then me being the pillock that I normally am when we're out filming has knocked the camera clean off. So anyway, about Captain Birdseye, he was stuck on that canal bank, but not in this particular area. We were over at Blackburn Way, weren't we, somewhere, and we had to push his boat along and pull his boat along with a rope because he was just stuck, the guy. And he has moored his boat somewhere where you can see that church just through the trees. He's moored up at the back of there somewhere. But we're not going to go and look for him today because he'll give us loads of jobs to do. We had to pull his boat, we had to push his boat, we had to help him across the canal with it, then we had to pull his boat and push his boat, and we were stuck with him for about 3 solid hours. So we know that he moors up in this area somewhere. We could actually go and see him and see if he's seen any imps.
Oh, you're alright.
He looks like the kind of person who'd have imps on his boat.
I don't care. I'm not going nowhere.
But he had a second boat which he was turned into a jacuzzi. He lives on a houseboat.
Do you really think that's...
And he bought that battered old thing that we were pulling along the canal to put a jacuzzi in it, and then he could have like hot tub evenings with flashing lights, and maybe he invites the imps. How do we know? This guy was a complete lunatic anyway.
He was a dreamer.
He was eccentric, so...
I don't think... I somehow get the feeling that that bottle was sunk somewhere between him here and where we last saw him.
He didn't even pay for it. Somebody gave it him for free, and it had no engine, and he was pulling it from Blackburn to here, weren't he, Rufford, which is near Southport. So I have no clue what route he was thinking of taking. We pulled it about 10 miles.
Right way.
Well, we pulled it a few miles, didn't we, for him? If anybody's seen him, he'll have seen them.
Just avoid him. He asked you, can you just help me with this rope?
God, that was it, wasn't it? Can you just hold this rope? Them were the very words he used. Can you just hold this rope? And that were it.
I was just holding the rope.
10 miles and 3 hours later. Anyway, if anybody wants to see that particular piece of footage, I spy a graveyard. Anybody wants to see that piece of footage, we did load it on. It's, I think we helped a boatman on the canal who was actually up there doing some abandoned, and we got involved with this guy who was stuck. And he's moored up beyond this cemetery and the church that goes with it. So perhaps he was getting the hot tub fitted, then he could invite the imps. These are the kind of people we meet, Andy, when we're doing these folklore things. So which way do you want to go? Back round towards the house?
Yeah.
And carry on with the scarecrow? And so we're at the Scarecrow Fest at Rufford Hall. And it's kind of like a sort of a treasure trail. You've got to find the scarecrows, haven't you? But we're also on the lookout for these little imps that people have been seeing, and a few people, I'd say probably I think 7 or 8 people have reported now seeing these little imp characters. So I think when you get 1 person or 2 people, you think, alright, they're having a laugh, you know. But when you get several, and some of them are pretty credible people, you know, some of them actually study folklore and mythology from Scandinavian countries, as well as England and Scotland and Wales and Ireland. And you think, these people are serious, these people are not lurking around, you know.
Shouted. Who did you shout? Who shouted? Who shouted? Did you shout?
Ask about the imps. Did you ever see imps when you lived at Rufford Old Hall?
Little things that you can't identify.
Imps, elves, goblins, fairies.
Castle.
Castle?
Castle.
I don't think there's any castles around here at all.
What?
Maybe they'd seen those things in a castle somewhere.
Inside the house, do you mean? Do you mean inside the house? Is that what you mean?
I'm going to film the undergrowth because if they're going to be anywhere, they're going to be there.
Oh yeah. There's a chicken there.
It's cold now, so they've probably put the chickens away. But that's not to stop other things being out here, other creatures and other cryptoids. And you have to be filming it to see it. So all we can do is just stroll along and film it. And if you guys are watching, you see anything strange and unusual and you want to point it out to us, like our friend from, I think, Norway did a few weeks back, to say they'd seen. Was that a name? Who's Lindsay? Are you here? Who are you, please? Why are you at Rufford Hall?
We're in the house.
Perhaps you're interested in looking for imps. But they're going to be lingering in the forests more than anything, aren't they? So I'm going to keep my camera trained on that, just in case something wants to come out and show itself to us.
Last time we did, didn't we?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't notice, but that guy got in touch with us and said if you pause your film and give us the exact thing, he'd seen something, so we'd have to check that back, because we haven't actually got round to checking that back yet, have we?
No.
Because we've literally just been going out filming, loading it up, going out filming, and we haven't really had time to watch any of our footage back lately, have we?
No.
So we'll have to try and catch up at some point, but anyways, for now, let's just get on with the... So we head towards the house. I think there's more scarecrows that way.
Yeah, we'll go that way.
Yeah. I really did think this one was Jack Sparrow. I think they should rename it.
Yeah.
Stick a cool skull and crossbones head on him. This good though, that. Very creative. Alright, so we're going to head towards Rufford Hall now itself and see if there's any more scarecrows first.
Next room.
Open next room. Did we go? Let's just go around that path, because we didn't go all the way around there, did we? Keep our eyes on the undergrowth, guys.
I don't know.
This is the place where fairies and imps and elves have been seen. They probably are. Some people think it's Netflix and like to get in on it, don't they?
Yeah. These are my answers. There's no point doing about it. If you're on, I'll just delete it.
So we're back at Peter Rabbit, so let's go all the way around this time. Yeah, we're back in the maze again now. Yeah, so it's quite late this for a Scarecrow Fest, to be fair. We haven't been in Southport all through the sort of August, September. And now we've got to November, so this one's a little late, but they're always good to come to. We have them all over Lancashire and
We
stuff.
had one not far up the road, didn't we?
Yeah, Belmont did one, I think July, something like that.
Miner. As in digging coal. Are we going towards the house? Is that
Yeah,
where
we're
you're
going
gonna
towards the house.
show yourself? Is that where you're going to appear on camera for us? Or are you going to do something when we go in the house?
Can you give us your name, please? Will you be in the house when we go inside there? Are you going to come forward and greet us? There's a scarecrow over there. I can see one lurking. Looks like a lady. Is it the woman in white? Not Dorothy. Dorothy won't be at Rufford Old Hall. Dorothy, it's Samsbury Hall, Dorothy. How do we get to her? We'll have to go round and in. Can you imagine it was a dark night and you'd seen that? You would think you'd seen something, wouldn't you? There's the hall at the back. Rufford. Which is haunted, which all these halls really are, because I believe that the stone tape theory creates these houses to have ghosts. Can we go? Oh look! Is it Paddington again? So he must be guiding people around because he keeps turning up everywhere. Let's go and have a look. So we're back amongst the apple trees. Bramleys. Bramley apples. Let's have a look who this is. Who's this? It's a Welsh name and I can't even pronounce that to save my life. But if you're here on a dark night just having a walk round, that would just scare the living daylights out of you, wouldn't it? You know, from a distance. You would really think you'd seen something, wouldn't you, Andy?
Well, you would, yeah, if it was at night.
You know, if you walk round here at night time and then you saw that. I have no clue who that is. It sounds like a Welsh name, doesn't it? So whether someone famous or, you know, I'm talking about famous gentry or whatever stayed here at some point. I have no idea. No, it didn't.
Did?
No ways. Probably because I said she was Welsh. She's probably not Welsh. She's probably somebody. It sounds Welsh, that though, doesn't it? We'll have to Google it and find out who she is. Maybe she's from a film or something. Not from Harry Potter or something, is she? No, I have no idea who she is. You're very well suited there anyway. She's a bit taller than you. You'll have to do what Tom Cruise does and put some Cuban heels on and then you're the same height. You could pass for a glamorous couple, I suppose, in a good light, the two of you. Red carpet, here we come. Hollywood is the next stop. Right, let's go back amongst the forest and the apple trees and the house. It's beautiful inside there. And they've got a lovely kitchen at the back, like Downton Abbey kitchen, and that's where they do all the cakes and the coffees and teas and hot chocolates and stuff. So if you want a really nice day out in the northwest, you can bring your kids, your dogs, your grandmother, anybody who wants to come. Very nice here. Big gardens. Lots of places to explore. And, well, imps keep pulling us back here. I haven't yet seen one, but if you don't look, then you don't find, so we've got to keep going at it. It looks like some beehives over there. I'll just roll in and show you that. I'm not getting too close to them. Seriously, I'm not. I had 2 weeks off sick this year because of a blasted bee sting in my ass. No, I'm not going any closer than I'm not going any closer to the beehive. What happened in February, Andy?
You got stung. Oh, you don't know whether it were.
Practically on the ass, wasn't it?
Well, you don't know what it could have been a snake.
It were a bee. Because me and the doctor both studied the flipping sting, and he had the chart of the stings up, and it was a bee that got me in the ass that day. What was that message then?
Satan, Mark, check your home.
Mark, as in which is Mark?
Satan, Mark, check your
Do you know what we need to do when we go round? Have a look in the door posts and any wood posts, if they've put any protection carvings in, or any summoning witch carvings. Because all these old halls had like local sort of witches coming and going that would have helped them with the herbs, and a lot of them turned to
artwork.
There is artwork in there.
So look at the artwork in there.
Yeah, maybe there's some clues. Yeah, if there are any spirit people would like to come forward whilst we're here.
I will cross.
You
again.
will cross.
I will cross.
You will
again.
cross what?
Probably when you want to. You don't want to at the moment, but you will when you want to.
Yeah. That's the child. Samantha. It's the kid. See, this is the thing. It's like the one at Horton Towers where they get the little girl with the ringlets dancing around. No, that is like 500 years old. The kid's more recent. The kid's probably like 100 years old. Ouija board? Did that say Ouija board?
Yeah.
Maybe they're saying that if we use the Ouija board. So you know what we'd have to do?
Susan.
We'd have to go down the back canal path and use the Ouija board back there, because you can do that at night time. You can't come in this grounds at night time. There's more to this hall than meets the eye, to be fair. There's a ghost bride over here, Andy. So this is Rufford Hall looming into view. Tudor, as we've said before last time we were here. That's the oldest part of it there. The brown and white wooden lattice, and the the windows crisscross like that. That's the original, how it would have been like 500 years ago. That was the style. You go to Stratford-on-Avon and it's that style. Any of the houses, like Smithil's Hall, where we've showed you so many times before, the Tudor bit. So you can date the house by, you know, the woodwork, the windows. Let's just see what this scarecrow is over here. We found another scarecrow. Who's this? Looks like a bride. Miss Havisham. See who it is. It's a bride. It's a bride. No, that would be scary on a dark night. Do you want to sit next to the bride? Why don't you want to sit next to the bride? You normally love to do this sort of stuff.
I'm already married. Yeah.
Well, you could sit next to that bride.
Ominous. See?
Is that what it said?
Yeah.
Well, it is a bit ominous, really, I suppose. She's no face. And that's scary enough to start with, isn't it?
You're talking about me or that? Judge, don't wait.
What did it say now?
She has gone.
She's gone? Well, perhaps there is a ghost ride here. Who would know? You know, maybe there is.
That noise now.
What?
That noise.
I don't know, I didn't hear. What did you hear?
Okay. I can't really say what it sounded like.
Or was it a voice? Or was it a knock? Or was it a breath? Or what was it?
Like a chopping.
Chopping? Like wood? No, I didn't hear anything, to be honest. There's a scarecrow down there. Should we ever walk down to that one and keep our eyes again on the ground, just in case any of these imps decides to bob its head out or whatever? Leave.
Why do you want us to leave?
But this is the way to the gate. Maybe that's why they're saying leave, because I think that's one of the ones on the way in.
Well, I'm not leaving yet.
No, we're not leaving, but we need to go down there to see that scarecrow. Yeah, so